Hello, my name is Cherokee Arnold, and today I will be going over pregnancy. We will be discussing each trimester of the pregnancy and how the fetus develops and how it affects the host parent's body as the fetus develops through the full 40 weeks of pregnancy. First, we'll be discussing the first trimester, weeks 1 through 13 of pregnancy, symptoms, and things to avoid during the first trimester. Some of the symptoms may include morning sickness, which does not always involve vomiting. It's usually typically nausea, and this is actually a good sign because it means that the developing fetus is moving around. It also often causes nausea to the host parent's body, to the host parent. This also will include fatigue. You will be tired like you've never been tired before. Personally, I slept an excessive amount through all of my pregnancies. Breast tenderness, heartburn, and of course, the lovely mood swings. This can have you happy and ready to throw a party or crying in the corner talking about how you were never meant to be a mother in seconds. Things to avoid during pregnancy include alcohol, tobacco, unpasteurized cheese, and certain fish that are high in mercury. The development of the fetus at this stage, weeks 1 and 2, your body is actually preparing for pregnancy. You are not actually pregnant. You cannot get a positive pregnancy test and be a week pregnant. That's impossible. What happens is the first couple of weeks your body is preparing. You're actually during your period stage of pregnancy. After that, your sperm will meet your eggs. They will begin to form a zytag. I don't know if I'm saying that right, which becomes a moral, and that forms into a blastocyte. I hope that I'm pronouncing literally any of these words correctly, which sits in the uteral lining as it develops. Week 5, the embryo develops into 3 layers: the skin, heart, and lungs. The fetus is typically about 2 inches long by week 12. The second semester is weeks 13 through 20. Some highlights in development are bones hardening. The sex may be distinguishable. You can finally find out if you're having a bouncy baby boy or a princessy baby girl. Weeks 18 through 19, your baby may be responsive to noise. People like to put their phones on their stomach and feel how their baby is kicking around, as well as music. People love to start introducing music at this time, and later on, children have been known to exhibit signs of knowing those songs later, which I find very interesting. Also at this time, the vernix coat develops. It's a thick, cheesy-like layer that develops to protect the infant's skin. At week 20, your halfway point, hooray, halfway there through the pregnancy, your fetal movements are going to increase. At this time, you'll start being told to count them. You should have regular fetal movements every hour. The fetus is approximately 6 inches long and about 12 ounces with sleep and wake cycles at this halfway point in your pregnancy. Let's talk about some skin changes that might happen during pregnancy. These can include darkening in random spots along your body, a linear nigiri, which is a dark line that runs up the pelvic bone to the belly button. I personally had this with all of my pregnancies. And the areolas may become dark. There is also a pregnancy mask that quite literally masks your face in this darker pigment. You can get patches. This is all normal and typically lightens and goes away after pregnancy. Body aches are going to happen more frequently due to the weight gain as your pregnancy furthers. Next, we'll be talking about the third trimester, weeks 29 through 40. Some of your last symptoms will include shortness of breath, lower back pain, and frequent urinations, trouble sleeping. Most of these are due to the size of the baby that is now occupying a good portion of your body. You have a 4 to 8 pound baby sitting inside of your body. This is going to make your bladder squished, your back is aching, and of course you'll have trouble sleeping. There's nowhere comfortable. Signs that your pregnancy may be coming to an end include lightning. This is when the fetus drops into the pelvis. You can visually see it in smaller people, and you can feel it. You feel the change in your body. You can also start leaking colostrum, which is your first breast milk. It is very, very fatty, and it is exactly what your brand new infant's baby brain needs. Now let's talk about some signs of labor. Here comes our bouncing baby. Contractions, which are tightening in the stomach. They will start off infrequent. They will get more frequent. These can be confused with Braxton Hicks, which are your trial contractions. They're your trial contractions. This, if you can walk, talk, and breathe, you're probably not having a contraction. Give it some more time. If you are having frequent contractions within 5-minute intervals, it is time to head to your doctor. Once you have started your contractions, your water may break, and at any point you may lose your mucus plug. This can happen from around 30 weeks on and be perfectly healthy. If it happens before that, it typically grows back, which is just an interesting fact. While pregnancy can be confusing, it is also beautiful as you grow and learn all of the information about your fetus. With your doctor's help and being well informed, people can have a happy, healthy pregnancy. Each trimester is new and amazing in your development. Thank you so much for your time. All of my work has came from myclevelandclinic.org and healthjunction.com. Both of these are online clinics. I hope you enjoy. Thank you so much.